We could survive that. We could survive that. We could survive it. Hello and welcome to We Could Survive That, your survival guide to the movies. My name is Jack, and today I'm joined by a man who once had a shinier head than Agent 47. It's Chris.
Hello, everybody. I'm trying a new approach today.
What, professional?
Professional, keeping my voice down, keeping it quiet, keeping it smooth.
We can't hear you.
Oh, well, hello,
Turn it
everybody.
up.
I'm back.
Yes.
Yes, I once did have a shinier head. But I didn't have less hair. I actually still had quite long hair. I just dunked in oil.
So your hair was shiny.
Yeah, wait, did you say head or hair?
Head.
Oh. Yeah, I had a bold cap on.
Shiny hair?
I had a shiny hair, and then I put a bold cap on, and the shininess shone through. That's how shiny it was.
Okay. You were a beacon to all slapheads everywhere.
That's a nice term.
Sorry for offending all the slapheads out there. Especially Hitman Agent 47, because he will probably shoot me. And that's the film that we went and watched today, because it's out and it's new. And it's about a hitman, whose codename is Agent 47.
No, his name is 47. It's not a code name. His name is just 47.
Is that what it says on his birth certificate?
He does. I very much doubt he has a birth certificate.
Oh, what, being an illegal clone and all that lot?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's talk about it. What were your thoughts on this film?
It had action.
Yes.
It had guns.
Well done. These are deep
It had bold
thoughts.
people.
Yes.
I enjoyed the red ties.
Yes, many red ties.
And
Are your
Silo
thoughts going...
was in it.
Yeah, Silo was in it. Zachary Quinn.
And
Spock.
Audis and BMWs.
Yes, there were a lot of Aldis as well. I thought the Marvel films had a lot of Aldis in them, but
There's had a lot of
took
Audis
it
in
to
it.
a new level.
And then BMW wormed their way in there at one point. Did you see it?
No.
It was the police car.
Oh, was it? Right. Okay.
The one that Zachary Quinto's character, and I'm not sure who plays a lady. Who plays a lady? Do we have this information?
Yes, I'll check. Her name is Hannah Ware.
So the one that Zachary Quinto and Hannah Ware steal off the police officer. When they spin that around, you can see the BMW sign and logo, everything on it. So BMW wormed their way
maybe
in.
Audi didn't do police cars. That's why they couldn't.
Yeah, probably.
They couldn't do that. I can't make up my mind about this film, if I'm being honest. I still can't, because the CGI was questionable in places. The story is... Well, firstly, it's a rip-off of Hitman Absolution, the game.
Yes.
Which is a good story, but I just found...
This is a weaker version of that story.
Yeah, I found Hannah a bit... I hate to insult people's acting, but she was a bit wooden, and I didn't like her character either, because she was overpowered. What was up with her? She was like mind reading and shit. Like
she was basically
walls.
She was an upgraded agent, is what she was.
Yeah,
she was the next generation of agent.
But I don't get how
specifically.
But I don't get how being able to hear things
I came up with a theory for this,
and that makes her able to judge what everyone else is gonna do, and I just don't get that bit, and I didn't like it that much.
Basically, there were points in a film where things were going to happen, they didn't know what's going to happen, and her hearing and sight and all
and
that
her
had been
brain worked
all
faster,
hyper,
so she could judge what the best move was to do.
Yeah. So my theory is she would hear people coming and all that lot and stuff. Her brain would do all these calculations, and she would judge what she thought was what was going to happen that had the highest percentage of happening. So, i.e., there's a 96% chance that this person's going to come through the door and go left from everything she's heard. That's what her brain's telling her. Yeah, and she just goes with what she believes is the highest thing. It's borderline.
I didn't like it.
Borderline precognition, seeing the future within like a minute or so. It was borderline that.
I didn't like that. I did like all the action stuff. The action was shot very well. It was all very stylish. There was a lot of what I like to call gun fu, which is gun fu, kung fu with guns, not just point bang. Lots of spinning and acrobatics with guns. So where I think this bit's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. Where
We're going to be spoiling it anyway.
Yeah, we'll be spoiling it in a few minutes next time Chris opens his mouth. When Agent 47, he's on the floor, he jumps up and his back is arched and he's shooting.
Oh, and he shoots two people behind him.
Yeah. So things like that. I like that. It's just, I think if the film was a bit more like a Die Hard or a The Raid, if it had a smaller story, then the CGI and the effects would be able to keep up with it. Because the smaller action fights, one of the last fights with Zachary Quinto was good. I like that. I wish that could have gone on a bit longer, but if it was smaller in size and was less ambitious, I reckon it would have been a lot better. And get rid of the psychic lady, because that was just confusing. I'm confused by the psychic lady.
Right. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed the psychic lady?
Well, she had to be in it. She was part of the story, wasn't she?
Yeah, but if they did a different story, they didn't need her. Also, her transformation into I'm on the run and scared of everyone, into I'm going to crash this helicopter, into its spoilers. Sorry, it was me that initially spoiled it.
There we go.
I'm sorry, Chris. Yeah, spoilers. Crashing a helicopter into a building and chopping everyone to bits was a bit sudden.
I've got an explanation for that too.
She was already an agent. I get that she was programmed to be
exactly. She's programmed to like, so this is already built into her, but she's been taking the drugs, which have just been
the sleepy pills.
So her survival skills are still ramped up, but everything else was suppressed. She stopped taking them, so everything just sort of clicked and got back into motion. And it was like just flicking a switch, basically.
Okay, so that makes sense. So she has to take sleeping pills in order to not become a homicidal maniac and kill everyone.
Was it sleeping pills she was taking?
Yeah, I think they were. Because she took them and then fell asleep.
It showed the bottle and it had the name, what was written on there. I had not got a clue what it was,
It just said
though.
tablets. That's all I could read was tablets.
Yeah, but there was another name it showed on there, but
I'm
which
not
was the name
quick
and
at
stuff, but I have
reading.
no idea what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I reckon because she stopped taking the tablets under instructions from 47, everything else just sort of clicked back in. It was like instinct, basically.
Yeah, you're probably right with that. Did you
Damn
like
right.
Zachary Quinto's villainy stuff?
Yeah, I like Zachary Quinto. I enjoy him in most things I've seen. To be honest, the only things I've seen him in is everyone's going to have seen him in Heroes. That's where everybody knows him from.
Apart from people that didn't watch Heroes.
Even then, you should know who was in Heroes.
And people that didn't see him in Star Trek. Or people that didn't see him in Hitman.
Heroes, Star Trek, and Hitman. I think there was another film I've seen him in, but I can't remember it. But I've enjoyed all of his roles. I enjoyed him in this one. The way he started out as a protector seemed quite caring, and then went quite sinister and all that lot.
Yeah, they tried to do... This film felt a lot like it was a Terminator-y film, but a good Terminator film.
Ouch.
No, it felt like it was trying to be like a good Terminator film, like Terminator 2, with Hitman being Arnold and Zachary Quinto being like a T-1000, but because he was bulletproof, wasn't he? He had body armor just below the skin. I thought that was a good idea, and it was a good.
Really?
It was a good opposite to 47.
I know. I was a bit.
I mean, when he first popped back up after being shot by 47, I thought all right, maybe he's a clone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would have been a good idea, but this was fine as well, and it would, because if he was a clone, every time he got shot,
47 would kill him every time. Yeah,
Zachary Quinto would come back in and go, "Who are you?" And he'd go, "Not again."
Yeah, wouldn't remember.
I'm 47. You're trying to kill me, and I go, "Oh, okay." And then but that was fine. I thought they were a good like opposite, because then 47 had to be creative in ways to beat Quinto rather than just I'll shoot you and that'll be it.
One of his creative deaths that I really enjoyed, which we will get onto the deaths, was when he sliced that guy with a part of a plane.
Yeah, how was that possible?
That was so cool.
That's just... I liked it, yeah, but what? That's just madness. How sharp was that piece of metal?
Very sharp from the sense. Which also brings me to my point that the armour that this team wear, which we'll get into properly in a bit, but they're not a SWAT team like a Special Forces team for the Syndicate. Their armour is crap.
It's not
great.
It
didn't stop anything at all.
Not bullets.
I'm guessing it was it must have been bulletproof, but 47 took them all down with like one bullet each. It was useless.
Are you okay with us having 2 Syndicate villain companies in 1 year? Because They weren't just called the Syndicate in this. They were called Syndicate Company Inc. or something. And then we had the Syndicate in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Too many Syndicate villains?
No,
Should
not
they?
really.
Maybe it's the same Syndicate. Maybe in the next Mission Impossible they're going to have to deal with
crossover
Hitman. Yeah.
Is the Syndicate in the Hitman games? Is it something that's established?
No, it's just the agency that I know of, which is
Right.
Hitman's company.
So again, I've not played all the Hitman games, so I don't know if the Syndicate, because the Syndicate might have been something that's been like around since the first Hitman game. In which case, Mission Impossible just pinched the name.
Yeah. No, I think the Syndicate was the original bad team in the Mission Impossible TV series. So Mission Impossible Syndicate probably predates Hitman.
But then, see, the Mission Impossible Syndicate, it's called the Syndicate, and it's an evil criminal gang. This Syndicate in Hitman
is an evil company.
But it is a company. People are aware of it. They
so
know
it's more
about
professional than a gang.
It's not a secret organisation. It's people are aware of it. They just don't know about the
that it's
dodgy
pure
dealings
evil.
it does as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I've got no problem with having two syndicates.
No. Right. Rate it. Watch or don't watch?
Yeah, watch it.
You're going to say watch.
Mhm.
I honestly don't know.
All right.
I'm torn. I'm torn between the good action sequences and the iffy story and the iffy CG.
I will make it easy for you, okay? Hitman or Fantastic Four?
Please give Hitman your money and not Fantastic Four.
Hitman or Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Oh no, that is tricky because they're both sort of stylish. Go watch Man from U.N.C.L.E. instead of this because the CG is, and Man from U.N.C.L.'s a bit. It tries to be cleverer, even though some bits don't work. But if you want something to make you think, I'll go watch Man from U.N.C.L.E. But I don't know. The action's, it's worth watching it for the action, but if you're not into that stuff, don't watch it.
If you play the Hitman games and you like the series, go watch the film. You won't be any worse for watching the film.
But
no, I reckon people will enjoy it, but you won't be any worse for watching it. You're not going to watch a film and think the entire franchise is ruined. I'm never going to play another Hitman game again.
No, we came out of the cinema and I wanted to go and
I wanted to play Hitman.
Game, yeah.
We both wanted to go play Hitman. So,
I'm probably going to play Hitman after we've done this.
So you should. There you go. You should take
instead
that
of editing the show. I'll probably
just go to Hitman. The show will be out later.
So this show may never
come out. So there you go then. So if it makes you want to play Hitman, it gets you in a Hitman mood, go watch the film. If you like the games, watch the film. If you've never played the games and you've never seen any
and you have no interest in Hitman
and you don't really know what it's about, then it's up to you to go watch it or not. But if you play the games, I'd say go watch it.
Shall we move on to the deaths?
Oh yes.
Okay, right. First death is a doctor man who is trying to find the creator of 47s.
Can I quickly interrupt? Just cutting you off. Just a moment, please, sir. Should point out we're covering deaths of certain characters that stood out. There are a lot more deaths, but they're like group deaths and they happen within a few seconds.
And they're unnamed
characters
as well.
That's it, yeah.
But
so we're going to focus on the ones that really stood out of the main/mainish characters.
Yeah.
The more important side of characters. There are obviously a lot of henchman deaths, which we're not going to go too much into because there's quite a lot of those.
Yeah.
And they're all very like generic, just being shot.
And if you've not seen the film at this point and you don't want to know who dies, go away. Go away now.
Stop telling people to stop listening.
Go away and watch a film. But if you don't mind the film being, it's an action. It's a big dumb action film. It goes the way that
a big dumb action film.
Yeah,
that's
what it is. It goes the way that you'd expect it to go. Really, so it can't be spoiled because
there's no unexpected deaths. I don't think.
No, and there's no real sudden plot twists apart from Zachary Quinto going bad. Which I think you spoil.
I may have spoiled.
I think we both spoiled.
Spoil, yeah. Okay, so you continue.
Okay, so there's this doctor guy who's looking for Katiana because her dad figured out how to clone Super 47.
He was head of the
assassin.
agent program, basically.
Yeah. 47 lures this guy into a safe house bunker thing, which is under a road. Hitman's already in there, so when the guy walks in, Hitman jumps up, kills his two bodyguards, and asks the doctor for the information that he has on Katiana so he can find him. Hitman leaves the guy... Find her.
I know. You're struggling with this. Do you want me to explain this scene?
It's been a long day. We'll get through it eventually. Hitman leaves the dock because he's got what he wants. The dock thinks he'll be clever, goes for a cabinet full of shotguns, opens the door. Agent 47's put a bomb there, and the bomb goes off. How do you survive as the dock?
It's quite simple, really.
Be nice and don't try to shoot him in the back.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense than mine.
What were you going to do? Were you going to try and take out Hitman? Are you crazy? Don't try and take him out.
I had two
He'll
things.
kill you.
One, when he opens the cabinet, he looks down at the bomb, and Hitman even stands there for a few seconds before it explodes. He had plenty of time to jump backwards or to the side to get out of the way of that. 2, I would have grabbed the bomb out of there and thrown it at Hitman. 3, when Hitman was holding a knife up to me menacingly, I would have disarmed him and stabbed him with it.
Was that knife CGI?
No.
It got very close to his eye and it looked a bit...
It wasn't CGI. It was real.
You sure?
Well, real as in a prop.
A real proper knife.
Yes, a real prop knife.
Okay. So
Wasn't
which
CGI.
one are we going with? Be nice and don't try and shoot him?
Well,
or,
that's your way. But
or throw
I
the
would
bomb
have-
at him?
I would have opened the cabinet, because... Do you know what I would have done before? It's a glass cabinet, so I would have actually seen the bomb before I opened it.
Don't... His guards have guns, so if he wants to shoot him, why not go for the guns that the guards have? Because the guards are dead at this point, so their guns should still be on their bodies. So why doesn't he just pick up one of them?
Because I think the guns were like the little machine guns, and the straps are on their body, so we wouldn't be able to pick it up properly and aim it, because they'd be like attached to their body.
We could just pull it off.
Why not have your own gun?
Yeah.
Have your own gun in your pocket, rather than keeping a load of shotguns in a locked cabinet.
In his office.
Yeah,
That's-
what? That doesn't make sense.
No, none of this makes sense.
Have them easier to get to.
Well, then the hitman would probably put a bomb there.
To be fair, he should have really clocked on. He knows who Agent 47 is.
And he's been
knows
in
what
the
he's
office
capable
for a
of.
while as well.
You should have
so
realised he's probably
had-
fiddled with something.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of your guys are there dead already when he turns up. So he must have fiddled with something else. You got to be very careful. But I would have disarmed him when he had that knife at me.
I don't think this doc could have taken him out.
After he shot the 2 guys and he puts a gun back into his jacket and the guy pulls himself a drink, I would have thrown a drink at him and then he would be like, "Oh no, my eyes!" At which point I would have flying kneed him right in the bloody face and then pulled out my gun, which I keep on me at all times, and blown his brains out. Chris 1, 47 nil.
I think the be nice thing is better, but
You
never
think
mind.
wrong.
You're probably right. Okay, moving on. John Smith, who is Zachary Quinto, shows up, and at this
An
point,
original name or what?
I know. Well, he's actually called. What was his? He said his real name
Brian.
was Brian. Yeah, and everyone just continues to call him John after that. Although Brian Smith isn't very intimidating.
Name is John Smith.
Never mind. So he shows up. We think he's the good guy. He saves Katiana from the hitman, or we think he's saving her from him. There's a driver that picks them up after they escape the train station. Hitman's walking after them, takes aim, shoots the driver just as he's going. It's okay, you got nothing to worry about, we're going to take care of you. Bam. Driver's dead. Hitman's very far away at this point, and he's just been walking after them very slowly. So how slow was the driver going? Could he have just sped up? He's being chased by a hitman. Break the speed limit just a little bit. Please, nobody break the speed limit. It's there for a reason. Unless you're being attacked by a hitman. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, they were running to the car and like jumping into it and all that sort of, and like, quickly, get away, we've got to go. And Agent 47 was just sort of
Just strolling along.
Yeah.
No hurry, just...
My thoughts were, if they're both working for the syndicate, they've got some money, why not supply them with a bulletproof car? A car has bulletproof windows.
Yeah, that was a pretty old model.
Yes, I'm guessing what they did is they arrived and they acquired the car afterwards, but they could have easily set up a car for them to collect once they arrived.
Like a big,
yeah.
big army jeep or something like that.
No, it's something like that. Just a standard car that's got bulletproof windows. 47 would have shot, the glass wouldn't have broken, they would have continued on their sweet way.
And then the syndicate would have...
would have the girl. This entire film would have gone a lot differently.
If that window hadn't been broken, or the driver not been killed. The driver was the main turning point of the film.
Another thing, he was like looking back, talking to it. Should have been concentrating on the road and looking out for 47 as well.
Yeah. His rear view mirror then must have not been positioned correctly if he couldn't see.
Did the bullet come in
47.
from the back, or did it come in from... I thought it came
It
from the
came
side.
no, it came from the back.
Really? I thought it came from the side.
No, back.
How did it come
You
in
don't
from
know,
the
man. I was
back?
there.
Because she gets with the blood. She's in the back seat and the blood splatters onto her face. So if it comes in from the back of him, the blood splatter would come out the front.
Well, she's at the back. The gun is shot from behind, and that's probably an inaccuracy. He's not shot from the front.
I'm pretty sure he's
47's
shot from the
behind.
side.
No, 47's behind him.
Yeah, but it looks like because the car comes up, then it has to turn to get out the car park, doesn't it? So it comes up and out the car park, and then 47 shoots it through the side. I swear it's the side. Hang on. Find the film
I'm not
online.
going back there
We're
to
gonna
the
get,
cinema.
There's another showing
to
later.
see
We're going to
this
watch
bit.
this scene, and then we'll go from there.
He's shot. Okay, so armored.
Bulletproof windows.
Okay, right. Next, moving on. John Smith's. Oh no! This is the SWAT bit that you were talking about.
Oh, excellent.
They're in a plane engine factory for some reason. 47 takes Katiana there.
Yeah, it's a test to test her.
Yeah, and then a SWAT team comes in, and all hell breaks loose, and Agent 47 basically takes them out with style, not using that many guns.
Basically, like the game. It
It
was
was
like a
very
scene from a
reminiscent.
Hitman game. Yeah.
But one that we're going to talk about involves our favourite noise. Mr. Wilhelm there.
Good
So-
old Willy Helm.
He's thrown into this grinding thing.
Yeah, it's all like gears and stuff moving around.
My question is, why is that in a engine building factory? Because that's like for grinding up meat and stuff. Why is it?
I don't think
there?
it was for grinding. I think it was just open sort of gears and cogs that were turning to
But
power some
still, that's
machinery.
very unsafe.
Well, I don't. Do you know? I've never actually been in a factory that designs engines for planes, so they might have them there for another reason.
Don't. It's a bloody death trap.
Yeah, I don't plan to at this rate.
Okay, so this happens. There are two guys. There's Wilhelm and someone else, one of his SWAT buddies. What do? Do you go, help me, I'm being attacked by a hitman. Please turn around and shoot him.
How does 47 do that again? He sort of turns up.
He's
He comes up
behind
behind
them,
doesn't he? Grabs one, throws him over.
and then just beats up
the
the
other
other
one
one
up.
up. So the first one should warn the second one.
Yeah, he
Wilhelm
didn't scream or anything like that. Or he did. He will
He
scream.
will.
That should have been enough warning. When you
But
hear...
too late. Wilhelm screamed.
That's true. Basically, what I would have done is when one guy's walking forward, I would have the other guy walking backwards. Back to
All right,
back.
so yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Let's see 47 sneak on then. He would have popped up at the side probably, out of the peripheral vision.
Yeah,
No-
those
knowing
goggles
47.
couldn't have helped, could they? Because
No.
they're wearing dark goggles. That's not great, is it?
But yeah, back to back. So when 47 pops up, you're like, oh, hello, bang.
Well, that makes sense. That's
I don't know,
good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Good.
I mean, the only other thing was 47 goes to throw me into like the meat grinder. I would have put both hands out and caught myself just before going in. Used my strength. I would have pushed myself back up onto the railings, grabbed 47 and thrown him in.
And would he have Wilhelm screamed?
Good question. I don't really know.
Hmm.
I've never heard him Wilhelm scream in the games before.
No, neither have I.
No.
Maybe they can't afford the Wilhelm scream. They've not got the budget that we have to afford the Wilhelm
And it
scream.
costs us like thousands of pounds every time we use this scream.
Got loads.
But we do
So
it
yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah. So that kind of makes sense, the back-to-back thing. Okay. In the same scene, John Smith shows up again. We think he's been shot in the hotel room. Again, Katiana, she's very trusting because she thinks John Smith's on her side. Agent 47 comes in, shoots him, kidnaps her, and then she's instantly trusting as he takes out all the SWAT team. He doesn't really do anything to gain her trust because he ties
doesn't
her.
kill her.
Well, he nearly does because he ties her up on a chair, turns on an engine, and she has to untie herself
You've missed an
before she's
important
sucked in.
part here. He's basically helping her unlock all of her old memories.
Yeah, but what if he's mistaken and she's not a super duper telepathic? She is, but what if
she'd
he's
be
wrong
dead then,
and
and
she
he'd
died?
be thinking,
Will he go?
oops, I
Shit.
messed this up. I'm not going to get paid this week.
Well, he will because she was a target.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, yeah.
So, do you think that was his plan,
Oh, I don't know.
or would he have gone? I made a mistake.
I made a boo-boo.
He made a big boo-boo. So yeah, John Smith shows back up and he brings two of his guards. They have a fight. Smith basically, he's got Agent 47 on the ropes, hasn't he? He's on the ground, and then Katiana shows back up, shoots some glass. This turbine thing is spinning and sucks the two guards of Smith into the turbine, and the turbine explodes and stuff. Just dive out the way of the...
Keeping an eye on thing. What's going on, man?
Be aware of your
John
environment.
John Smith has got 47 on the ground. He's pointing his gun at him. Yes, it's interesting to watch, but I'd be thinking, all right, where's that girl gone? We know that she's a bit... Well, then they don't know she's a bit agent. She's not been programmed, do they?
That she's an agent, and she doesn't... They don't know if Agent 47 has turned her to her side or not, because up until then, she's believing that 47's there to kill her, and she thinks that John Smith's a good guy.
Yes, but then John Smith does kind of grab her head and slam it against the...
Yeah, that's not very nice. He blew his cover. Maybe he could have had her back on his side.
Maybe he thought
hadn't have done that.
Maybe he thought 47's got in there and told her anyway, so he's just going to go a bit more, forceful and just bang her head on the thing.
Just try and knock her out.
But I think, because I would have been keeping an eye on her, as soon as she picked up the gun, I might have freaked and jumped the gun, as it were, and shot her.
We're gone.
I probably would have been...
Just turned around and go, ugh!
Yeah,
just
I would have shot them.
But she's the one that they want, so I'm sure the Smiths goons wouldn't have let her...
In the leg.
Oh, in the leg.
Disarm her.
Disleg her,
Take her out, yeah. Drop her down. Another thing, maybe, rather than Smith standing there toying with 47 saying, admit that I'm better than you, I just would have shot 47 in the head and been like, dude, shut up, let's get on with the job.
What, this is you as one of the guards?
Yes, I would have just shot 47 and been like, right, it's done, can we move on?
What if John Smith had gone, I was looking forward to that, and then shoots you? Because most villains have a tendency of shooting their henchmen.
In that case, one of the henchmen dies, but I've saved the other henchman.
What if he just kills the other one as well?
Why would he do that?
Because he's really angry, and he's like a real metally Kevlar man.
Whoop-de-doo. I don't care. I doubt that.
Did you like...
Or another thing, actually.
Okay.
He grabbed her head just quickly. He grabbed her head and slammed it against the metal thing. Can you not even do it hard enough to knock her out? Or was it her programming?
I don't know. I think he does knock her out for a little bit, but not long enough.
He stuns her at the most.
Also, at the end of the film, John Smith gets the ability to punch through walls. Why doesn't he use that to, like, punch
I just think
Agent 47 and break his, like, ribs and stuff?
Perhaps 47's sort of tissue's been modified, so he's stronger. I mean, at the end of the film, he does take a bullet to the back without much effect.
Yes, that's a thing I have an issue with as well.
His
Just for that,
his
don't
body's
watch.
reinforced. Because if they were testing... Because basically, John Smith's got... He's
got Kevlar under his skin.
That's been injected in and sort of formed around his skin. So if they were trying to get that to work for the other agents, they may have given them something similar to it. That's not necessarily bulletproof, but makes their skin tougher. They can withstand more force to it. They can't break their ribs because they are faster. They're stronger. Their muscles are stronger, aren't they? So maybe they've reinforced the skin as well.
Maybe.
And the bone. Perhaps the bones are reinforced as well.
It could be. But how would you survive? That's the big question.
Would have knocked her out a lot sooner so the guards didn't get sucked in. Or maybe harder so she was actually unconscious. When she jumped with the gun, I would have freaked and shot her anyway. Or would have taken out 47 when he was on the floor defenseless. So we can then turn our attention back to her. There's 3 things. What would you do?
Jump out of the way.
It seems too easy.
Booked a holiday for that particular day. Hey, John Smith, I can't come into work today. I'm feeling a bit ill. Yeah.
Really?
Would he buy that? I don't
know.
Do evil companies have sick days?
They must do. The henchmen must get ill.
What? Ill or dead?
Ill or dead, yeah.
Ill or dead. Right. Okay. So more syndicate schemes. Agent 47 and Katiana finally find Katiana's dad, that they're followed by the evil organisation, and a lady with a fake baby and a bunch of other agent-y guys follow them. The lady with the fake baby goes to pull out a gun and shoot the 3 of them, but Hitman spots this and shoots her.
That's quite easy to survive, actually. I would have held the gun in like the actual baby pack.
Well, could the baby pack have been like a mini Gatling gun or something instead of like
it's a bit
model
overkill,
baby?
That. They want to keep the doctor alive, don't they? The dad. So she couldn't really spray with a Gatling gun because there's a good chance she probably would have killed him.
Oh, okay. That's a fair point.
Get a bit closer, maybe?
Be less obvious with the gun?
Yeah, because he looks at her and she's got like the fake baby, and you can see the handle of the gun sticking
Yeah.
out.
Do it when he's not looking directly at you. That would be a good thing.
Yeah, get closer.
Maybe have a sniper further away, so not within eye shot, and then just shoot Agent 47 in the head.
Yeah, that could have worked actually.
And then you've not got to worry about all this undercover stuff.
Yeah, I would have said get closer, continue, stay undercover, go more for more of a stroll, get a bit closer, and then fire the gun then and fire. Because none of these guys seem to be any good at shooting.
No,
even
they're
at close
not.
distance.
Or sneaking.
The helicopter scene as well. They had machine guns and they were very close, and they could not. They were awful.
They're not great.
I mean, yeah, 47 slid on his knees for a bit and done a couple of rolls, but still, the stormtroopers can shoot better than them. That's how bad they were.
Whoa, that's a bold claim. Everyone knows stormtroopers can't shoot for shit.
I know, but these guys were really bad.
Were they training the stormtroopers? Is that how bad they were? Or were the stormtroopers training them?
Ooh.
Who's worse?
These guys.
These guys.
The
are
helicopter
worse.
scene as well. I mean, God, come on. They're
Okay.
right there.
So be less obvious and snipers.
Sniper at a distance, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't think of that, to be perfectly
Well, they don't
honest.
think of anything, really. These guys aren't very
They're
good.
not very well prepared, no.
Bad guys,
For
no.
a massive criminal
Organisation,
organisation.
yeah.
It's you're pretty poor management there, people.
Exactly. Why don't you make all of your agents like a John Smith? Why could they only do it with
Maybe
this one guy?
Yeah, they might have tried it on several people, and he's just one that survived.
Was it too expensive? Why? They don't
No,
really
I
give a
don't-
reason why they can't make many more
no,
of him.
I don't think the money's a problem. I think it's perhaps they're trying to get it right, and other people they tried it on seem to die because it said they've been trying to recreate agents anyway, and it's not been working.
Yeah.
So I guess in other people, he's just the one that survived, either through chance or there's something specific about his DNA that allowed him to survive, and they can't give it to anybody else.
Well, why can't
They
they
haven't
just
they
clone
haven't
him?
perfected it yet.
Couldn't they just clone Zachary Quinto?
They don't clone though. The agents aren't clones, are they?
The agents are, yeah.
But 47 and 48 don't look anything alike.
They're the
Agent
same actor.
Was it?
47 and 48.
Was it the same actor?
Yes.
They look completely different to me.
The
Like,
only
completely different.
I've got on my notes. I liked Agent. Spoiling the end. I liked Agent 48 more because he was bolder. Agent 47 was less bold.
I didn't even realise it was the same
I didn't
actor.
like that.
That's how different they looked.
They looked. They were the same person. They didn't look different. They were the same.
They look completely different to me.
Oh my day.
Like complete. Granted, yeah, 48 was completely bald and 47 had some hair starting to grow back, but they look different. Like facial wise, they look different. 48 had like chubbier cheeks. 47 was more gaunt. Was it really the same actor?
Yes.
Wow, I did not
How
know
did
that.
you not know?
No, I did not even clock that at all. Oh, because I was wondering, because I was like, the agents are meant to be clones, so why have they got different actors?
Yeah, no, it was the same
Oh. Yep, didn't know that.
You
Didn't even clock it.
make me so angry.
What
What
was the original
we were
point? I
talking
don't know.
about?
Oh yeah, you talking about why the guy didn't get armor.
Yeah, why didn't they just clone Zachary Quinto and make him?
Maybe the armor doesn't clone with him.
Well, no, because then you could just repeat the process of.
All right,
putting
it's
the
too
armour back
expensive
in.
then. Bloody hell!
Okay, it's
or what
too
if they inject underneath? They've run out of. They've only got a limited supply.
They've run out of adamantium.
It's not adamantium though, is it?
Are we saying this syndicate lady's a lost cause, or just be sneaky, or call in sick, or
Long range sniper.
okay?
Getting up close never seems to work.
Next bit. This scene is good. It's a chase scene. 47's driving an Audi, and then the Audi gets shot with a cable gun, and then a few more cables shoot in and basically pin the car to the spot, and a load of agents slide in on the cables down to the ground level and try to take out Agent 47
Should you
and
say
kidnap.
When Jack says agents, they're not agents like 47.
No, they're just syndicate people.
Yeah.
So they're sliding down, and 47's shooting them and knocking the wires off the car, and they're falling to their death. So basically, my way of surviving this is be more organised. So you've got the team up in the building shooting the cables. Have a ground team, so you don't have to expose yourself sliding down these things and being shot by 47. Or, as you're sliding down, shoot at 47. None of them seem to be shooting as they were sliding.
I don't know how easy it is to shoot and slide at the same time. I have got a theory as to that counteracts your ground team stuff, which was unless they planned for 47 to drive that specific way, they didn't know which way he's going to drive. So they had a lot of people spread out along a lot of roofs just to cover all of their exits. So they didn't actually have anybody left for the ground to force.
But still,
so you need to hire more people.
Yeah, exactly. If money's save the money that you made making John Smith and just hire more people.
Yeah,
there
we go.
Strength in numbers, and maybe get like a rocket launcher or something. Or no, maybe they could have shot gas canisters in and like sleeping gas.
I have a funny feeling it wouldn't have worked.
Well, maybe not on 47, but then 47 can't drag.
I also think it wouldn't have worked on the daughter either.
But then it would have slowed them down because the dad.
Which is what happens anyway, and they just leave the dad behind.
Okay, that would have been a lot easier.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's a shame if they were trying to kill them, it'd be a lot easier because they could just, like you said, just fire a rocket down. It would have been
they're
done.
trying to.
I know, trying to save them. So that's a bit of a pain.
No, they only want the daughter to get to the dad because at this point they don't know that she's a super agent. So now that they know where the dad is, can they just shoot her and 47?
Yeah, maybe have some snipers lined up so as the car's coming around and once it gets pinned in...
Some good snipers, not stormtrooper snipers.
No. God, no. So once the car's pinned, before 47 gets out, when he's trying to break the car away, because he's there for quite a while trying to get the car away, you could have shot through the window and taken him out.
Or don't slide down to engage 47, just engage him from the roof.
Yeah, just fire down on the car.
Yeah.
Although I suppose they're crap shots, so worried they're going to hit the dad.
So yeah, they have to get close. They have to get right up to him to make sure that they kill him.
Perhaps also whatever wires you're firing, why are they strong enough to hold a car in place, but he can cut through them with a little knife?
Yeah, just
he slices them one off. Yeah, completely. What's his knife made out of?
I don't adamantium.
No, there's no adamantium.
I don't know. Maybe it's made out of one of John Smith's fingers.
God.
I don't know. Oh, okay. So that's a pretty good scene. It's spoilt for me by some dodgy CGI with the clips, things that the wires are attached to on the buildings. Did you not notice that?
Yeah, I saw them. Were they CGI?
Yeah, they looked CGI.
I just thought close-up shots of...
they look dodgy CGI.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Hitman finally finds out where John Smith's boss is, who's the man who's looking for...
The chairman, as they call him.
Yeah, who's trying to get the agent program back up and running. So you find out where he is, crash a helicopter into his building, a whole lot of shooting happens, and then 47 comes face to face with John Smith, and they have a tussle. This is a fairly good fight. It's all right.
It's an all right fist fight, yeah.
Yeah. So they have a fist fight. John Smith punches holes in the wall. 47 realises that there's an exposed electricity cable, brings out his garroting wire, chokes Zachary Quinto, and then pushes him into the electricity bit.
The handles of the wire into the electrical bit, so the current goes through. And
shocks him to death, apparently. Because he's not dead. He's
makes his skin go pale and turns his hair blonde.
I made this joke in the car on the way back, but I'm going to make it again. He's going to need a lot of just for men to cover up that grey hair because it changes. It changes his eye colour as well.
His eyes are a bit red.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's bloodshot, isn't it? The blood vessels must have been popped.
Yeah. So he dies in this, and then there's an after-credit stinger where he opens his eyes and
how does he survive that?
I don't know.
He's got body armour.
Maybe he's wearing rubber shoes.
No. It even shows his shoes as he's walking to 47. It makes a point of like showing his shoes. They're just these standard black leather shoes.
Okay, right. We didn't bring this up because I forgot. In Man of Uncle, the two Armie Hammer and Henry Cavill in that, they have a bit of banter about fashion, don't they? And they go, "Oh no, that handbag will never go well with with that dress. So, and then again in this, Hitman's a fashion connoisseur because he goes, he's looking in his wardrobe, and Katiana goes, "What are you looking for? Bombs?" And he goes, "No, moths. It's Italian wool. I don't want them to eat it." So what's happened with all the action heroes? Why are they all suddenly into their fashion sense? I blame Bond.
Yeah, Bond's quite fashionable, isn't he?
It's all
He always
his
seems to be
fault.
doing suits and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it helped. I liked the fact that he was concerned about his clothes. It shows he's got a professional
It shows he's got style.
style. He's conscious about making sure he's wearing the correct outfit because
And
his
that was
suit's more of an
easily the
outfit.
funniest line in the film. But it's
Yeah, there wasn't too many funny parts in this. There was a point where there was a couple of points that I think they tried to make funny that it didn't really work. Like when he walks into the embassy and he's got the guns and he just like gives him a little shrug and like raises an eyebrow,
Yeah.
or when she says about what they after, he's like, oh, they want to make more of me, and she's like, why would anybody want that? And he's like looking as if to say, well, screw you.
the dialogue's not very good in it.
Yeah, the comedy thing doesn't really work.
It's a bit.
But
Okay, so John Smith punch a hole in 47's head.
yes, that could have worked.
That will do.
But yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. Or
Done.
have a gun.
All right, done. Let's move on.
Does he have guns in this? I think there's some gun foo going on, but I think that's on 47's part because he puts a lot of bullets into him, but they all bounce off because of the Kevlar skin.
Yeah, at
and
which
stuff.
point he's out of ammo, I'm guessing.
Yeah. There's no.
So then they're fighting. As I said, 47 pulls out his wire. He puts it round. So he's behind John Smith at this point when he puts the wire around his neck.
Yeah.
So he's pulling John Smith backwards and puts the handles into the thing, and then the electricity starts going into him. Well,
Don't
here's the
get in
thing.
that situation.
When it comes back to him, he's laying on the floor, John Smith.
Yeah.
So which means the wire must have melted eventually and came off.
Yeah.
So if you continued pulling at it a bit more, maybe it would have snapped beforehand.
Yeah, why didn't he just choke him out? Why did he have to be fancy like that?
Perhaps the armour stops him, like his windpipe, from being crushed.
Oh, it could do. That's a fair shout.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking if it can stop bullets. I'm thinking if he was hit by a car, his bones wouldn't break, for example.
Does this mean that Zachary Quinto's John Smith can never get fat? Because if he does, the Kevlar is holding him in,
No,
and he'd
it
just
says
get
it's-
terrible stomach cramps.
It says it's flexible thing that moves around on
yeah,
his
but
body.
how flexible?
Well, not that
How
flexible.
fat?
from the
How
sound of
much
it.
weight can he afford to gain and lose?
I don't know. Perhaps he's on a treadmill every day or something.
Yeah, he's
after
got
every meal. He's got to seriously moderate his
his weight. Okay.
Yeah. Would it make some awkward questions though when he goes to the autopsy office when he dies of old age, and he goes to the autopsy office and they try to.
I
The
don't think
coroners.
they'd give him an autopsy.
I know. Can you imagine trying to give the autopsy?
Yeah,
Because they can cut the skin. The skin cuts, but only down to a certain
and it
length.
blood's up as well, so there's still
Blood flow over
vessels
the top of it. Yeah.
in the skin, and then it's just the Kevlar slightly underneath.
I don't know. It's a difficult death to avoid, really.
Well, he doesn't die, so we've
He doesn't
not really
die.
got
He comes back, which was lucky because I don't see how the armor stops him from surviving. Because his skin turns pale and stuff, so the blood flow must stop. He does die.
Maybe it's just killed his skin cells and his hair. But then if it kills his skin cells, don't you need skin for stuff?
Yeah, skin's kind of important.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's going to start
'Cause
decomposing on the outside.
his skin is just going to start decomposing, and then
Perhaps it'll give an explanation in Hitman Agent 47 2.
because it leaves it open for a sequel. Do you think there will be a sequel?
It depends how well it performs at the box office. I don't know what its box office performance is doing.
No, because
Is the film already out?
it's out in America, but I've not
Not looked at
checked
the figures for
numbers
that.
and stuff.
Obviously, it's only just came out today here.
In the United Kingdom.
Yeah, so I don't know. It depends how well it does.
It's got 5.9 stars on IMDb last time I checked. I'm not sure what its
Right.
Rotten Tomatoes score
See, I
is.
gave it a 6.5, a 7 at push out of 10. So it's not a terrible film. It's
the
not,
action's
it's not
good.
bad.
It's just written.
It's a weak
really,
storyline.
Yeah.
Weak storyline. It lets it down.
If they kept it low key, again like a Die Hard or something.
So
just
perhaps they can make a second one, and they just make sure
Make
they give
it
the
better.
writers a boot up the arse and make sure they do a better storyline.
yeah,
And
because the
they can
story
work with it.
let it down. The guy that played Hitman, Mr. Friend, was good. That's his name. His last
Yeah,
name is Friend.
I didn't recognise the actor. I'm not sure if I've seen him in anything
No,
else.
I don't think I've seen him in anything either. But he was good. And he was
Yeah.
clearly a chameleon because you didn't recognise him with a slightly bald head.
Yeah. Okay. Do we know? Okay, that's a bit embarrassing. Do we now have to go back to that point, please?
Okay, so John Smith apparently dies, and then we go on to this final bit, which is the big boss of the syndicate and Katiana's dad. They're in a helicopter. You think they're about to get away. Agent 47 has swapped out the dad's inhaler for what is basically a bomb. The dad pulls the trigger on the bomb goes off, helicopter explodes, Katiana's sad.
Do you know what's really lucky about this scene?
What?
Well, no, it was really lucky that the kid in the elevator who got the inhaler off happened to have one that looks exactly the
Yes,
same.
right? That kid is probably dead. Because you need inhalers. Inhalers are medicine.
Well,
So that
yeah.
guy, if that was that kid's only inhaler, he's died.
Well, you normally have more than one inhaler. My sister has them and she has two, for example, so
Okay, but what
you
if
normally
she
do
does?
have more than one.
What if she loses one and it's stolen by? He also gives that kid a knife.
He's got a
as
knife,
well.
yeah.
He's definitely gonna if he's not been taught not to run with scissors, he's gonna run around with a knife and he's gonna.
And that kid
fall
gave
over.
such an evil smile when he realised he
Yeah,
had a knife.
that kid is probably gonna kill his parents that were in that elevator
Yeah,
with him.
he's either dead himself or he's gone out and robbed somebody.
Yeah, that is not a good move on 47.
No, it probably wasn't. I mean, he didn't trade. I don't know. But then why did he trade it?
I don't know.
He doesn't feel guilt or remorse.
No.
So he's not going to exactly feel guilty.
I'm
thinking,
taking your inhaler that you probably need to live. Here's a knife. Go crazy, kid.
Yeah, I know. They a bad call on that. 47, don't become a parent.
I'm starting to question this heartless assassin's morals on stealing kids' medicine
I know,
and giving them
flipping out, man.
knives.
Well, it was lucky as well that his inhaler was purple and seemed to be exactly the same as the one the dad used.
Yeah, apart from the lion sticker that was on the side of it as well.
To be fair, though, it wouldn't have mattered if the kid had a different inhaler. How are the other people, the syndicate, going to know what inhaler the dad had anyway?
Yeah.
So there's
you
no need
normally
to make
use
it
a purple
exactly the same.
inhaler. Yeah.
There's
that
no need to
doesn't-
make it the same.
The explosion that the inhaler triggers.
Yeah, I should probably point out they're in a helicopter.
Yeah. It's huge. There is no way that 47 would be able to pack that much explosive into that small
Well,
space.
you don't know. It's obviously he didn't pack it with explosives. He just put a single miniature bomb in there.
Which was huge.
But
also,
then I'm not a bomb expert, so I don't know.
No, yeah. Also, how did the dad know that it was an explosive? Because I knew 47 was probably going to kill him, and so did the dad, because he hints that all he's bred for is for killing. So I just assumed it was going to be like some sort of poison.
Yeah, that's
just
what I thought. He was gonna take it, like especially like when John Smith was walking up to him. I thought he was gonna take some then and
then
to help him, and then die.
And then he'd die. So, does the dad know it's an explosive? Did 47 know that he was going to try and escape in a helicopter?
Yeah, or maybe he was
What if
hoping. I don't think he planned it for it to be used in the helicopter. Maybe perhaps he was just hoping he was going to use it at some point,
Yeah.
and the other guy would be near him.
What if the dad had like an asthma attack while he's being interrogated by John Smith and needs an inhaler and doesn't think about it, and then takes the inhaler and kills himself without killing the big syndicate man? 47 didn't think that far ahead.
I don't think 47 was planning for it to kill the chairman specifically. That might have just been lucky, but he was planning for it to cause some damage and explosion.
Yeah.
A diversion, perhaps.
Because that was his contract, was for Katiana's father, but he personally was after the syndicate man.
The chairman, because
Yeah.
14 agents had tried before him and all failed.
So it's a revenge thing and a moral thing, because 47 doesn't want more Hitman clones, more superhumans.
He doesn't want the competition for the jobs, basically.
Well, and morally, he doesn't want like an army of them. So
Oh, so he
Which
doesn't
is-
want an army of super-powered assassins, but he doesn't mind taking
he
a
wants
kid's
to
medicine.
be the only super-powered assassin.
Right, okay.
So yeah, Hitman's Agent 47's morals questionable at best.
Yeah, that's true. How would have survived the explosion? He holds up the inhaler, and there's sort of a moment where the chairman looks at him and thinks, shit, this isn't going to go well.
This is suspicious. Why is he waggling about his inhaler?
I would have dived at him personally. As soon as he held it up, because the way he was holding it, I sort of looked at the inhaler and looked at the chairman, I would have been If I was a chairman, my alarm bells would have been going off. I'd have been like, nope, 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 dive towards
Take
him.
that away from him.
I would have grabbed it off of him so fast.
Yeah. Also, the scene where he goes to get the inhaler is being escorted out of the interrogation room. The guards walk him straight towards that table. I mean, he could have picked up a knife or anything from that table.
They had to let him get the inhaler in case, because they knew that they would know he's got lung cancer. I'm guessing. Well, they knew he's got lung cancer because John Smith knew.
Okay, so
they were like, we need to let him get his inhaler.
Okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let them have that.
You let them have that one.
Yeah, I'll
That's
excuse
very kind
that.
of you.
I'll excuse that sloppy henchmaning for a time. Okay, so last death is kind of ambiguous. Agent 47 and Katiana, they're all happy. Everyone's dead. But 47 gets a phone call from his handler, Diana. She's not happy that 47 hasn't killed Katiana, who is also 47's contract. So she sends Agent 48. He comes up in the lift. He's got bolder hair. Apparently
different guy.
Apparently looks completely different. 47 and Katiana both hold up their guns, and there's 2 gunshots, and that's the end of the film. So I'm guessing 48 dies. Even though 48 looks more like 47 than 47 does, because he's bolder.
I don't reckon 48 dies. I reckon 47 would have knocked him out the most and left him.
Knocked him out with 2 guns. Each of them both shooting at him.
Yeah, shot him to, disarm him.
Shot him to knock him out?
No, not to
or
knock
to
him
disarm
out.
him?
Just to disarm him, to get him down, and then they would have been in a fight scene, hand-to-hand combat. They would have overpowered him, because she's Katiana, super agent.
See, a film that I would have liked to watch is 47 going after 48. So, smaller scale, 48 is doing an evil businessy thing, and 47's got to infiltrate and try and take out a clone of himself.
Why would 48 be doing an evil businessy thing?
I don't know, because it's a better story.
Perhaps.
You could have it like in a Nakatomi Plaza, and then have Hitman try and sneak his way up to the top and take out another 48 or another agent. And that would have been smaller scale, and the CGI probably wouldn't have looked as shit.
Or perhaps Hitman 2 will open up with a fight scene between 47 and 48, or a chase. 48 chasing 47 with what's her face.
Yeah, I think they've missed an opportunity there.
I was looking forward to that fight scene ever since I was like, oh, she's sending another agent. I was like,
yeah, they tease that early on, don't they?
Yeah, I was waiting for him to appear and to be a fight scene, and then they cut it out.
Maybe they didn't film it.
No, they obviously didn't film it. They just ended there, didn't they? Or perhaps it was too much hassle having the same actor supposedly doing a fight scene with himself.
Yeah,
wasn't the same actor. They look completely different.
But whatever. That's it. That's the end of the show. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do that. You can leave a comment wherever you find us. Older episodes are on YouTube because we have to take them off of Podomatic and iTunes just for space reasons. So sorry about that, guys. But all the other episodes are on YouTube. You can email us, wecouldssurvivethat@gmail.com, or you can tweet us, we could survive. Chris, end of the show.
Thank you, Jack.
No problem, buddy.
We hope you've enjoyed today. We look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, please keep on surviving. Oh, by the way, you haven't listened to We Could Survive. That should probably point that out in case
you've
you've
done
been
this
wondering.
all backwards because you were trying to show off with the fancy voice.
The fancy voice works perfectly. Goodbye.